moment I'm trying to do 30 seconds with each pose to try and, extend the amount of time I can spend on the trainer without having to constantly think about what to do next. So, 30 seconds of each. I do 8 minutes at a time, and I try to do that twice a day. Yesterday I only did it once, so today's usually my rest day, but I'm doing the 8 minutes I should have done yesterday. When I do 8 minutes, I find it's important to not overdo it in the first 4 minutes. Just do the simple stuff, leave the hard stuff towards the end. Otherwise, by the end, I am really struggling. I like to get off center on both sides. It works all the muscles in the side of my torso and shoulders, particularly. Ooh. To lean backwards, I try to touch the wall. Sometimes that's a little hard, depending on where the feet up bench has ended up in the room. But that's putting a lot of strain on the front of my torso to lean backwards. Ooh. To lean forward, I tend to put my weight onto my elbows and then roll my whole body forward a little. That's working my core as well as my arms. Ooh. Hard work. I'm 240 pounds, so there's a lot of weight right now. Oh, that one I struggled to do for 30 seconds. You'd be surprised how hard it is to cross your legs whilst doing an inversion. It's working the glutes for sure, and all the muscles around my groin. I swap legs to make sure that I get an even workout on all those muscles. Ooh. That's 4 minutes so far. I try to work on my balance by letting go for a few seconds at a time in a pose that is reasonably stable. Oops. It's a lot harder than it looks, believe me, to let go. So if I do a pose that requires I do it 2 ways to work both sides of the body, I only do 15 seconds. That way, I've done 30 seconds of that pose, but in a balanced way to work both sides of my body. In some moves like this one, I can't see the timer, but the timer is here. I've mounted it on my feet up with blue tack, just a little cheap kitchen timer. Sometimes I can't see it, so I've just got to estimate how long I've been in a pose. I really need a giant digital clock on the opposite wall. The longer you go for, the harder it gets to get back up into a straight inversion. Twists are the hardest thing for me right now. I'm slowly building flexibility in my upper spine and between my shoulder blades, so it's quite intense to do any spinal rotation when I'm up here. Oh, that really, really works.